Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back inside the GCU Softball Stadium for today's second game for the Lopes and the third game overall on the start of the Lopes Up Classic. It is the Northern Illinois Huskies who enter today at 4-6 overall, and the Lopes of Grand Canyon who enter today's second matchup at 9-11. But first, the Lopes, they're going to be the away team on the scoreboard, so they will bat first today in this matchup against Northern Illinois. Northern Illinois, the designated home team for today at this tournament. As Northern Illinois enters today after losing a heartbreaker to Baylor earlier in the first game of the Lopes Up Classic, 3-2 on a walk-off home run by McGlone of Baylor. The Lopes just came off of a game against the Baylor Bears, losing 12-1. So, well, let's see how the Lopes line up with the starting lineups brought to you by Talking Stick Resort. The Lopes, they will start with number 24, Gianna Nicoletti. Tabitha Dyer, number 18, in the playing right field. At first base, 27, Lily Bishop. In the cleanup spot, it'll be number 20, Kristen Fifield, who will also play center. At third, number 26, Savannah Torville. Batting sixth, number 3, Anjolie Aguilar-Bocage. The designated hitter, number 21, Caitlin Lavis. Number 5, Kaylee Dietrich, who will do the catching again for the second straight game for the Lopes. And rounding out the order will be number 47, playing second base, Jordan Pearson. In the circle for the Lopes will be number 2, Lexi Coons. And starting the game for the home team for Northern Illinois will be number 29, Delaney Ostrowski. And let's see how the Lopes can get to her early with the Sanderson Ford 3 keys to the game. Bring them home. The Lopes left 6 runners on base against the Baylor Bears. So if the Lopes can manufacture a couple more runs and don't leave too many runners on, they'll be in decent shape. Solid defense. The Lopes had a couple of errors in that game earlier today. They're going to want to clean those up and not have as many have that solid defense behind Lexi Coons and get off to a good start. And getting off to a good start means getting the bats hot early. The Lopes did manage to come away with 6 hits today. They had 10 on Wednesday against Northern Illinois, but unable to come away with victories in either of those last 2 games. So if the Lopes can get started quicker and not wait too long into this one, the Lopes should be in decent shape going forward. So without further ado, let's do it. Game 2 for the Lopes, game 2 for the Huskies. Game number 3 of this Lopes Up Classic gets underway with Gianna Nicoletti leading it off, and she will take it for a ball. So Delaney Ostrowski is the pitcher for Northern Illinois to start us off here. Second pitch is in for a strike to Gianna. Or no, we're going to get an illegal pitch on Ostrowski. So it'll be 2-0 instead of 1-1. Benefiting the Lopes early on. Nicoletti grounds to third, and she will be out at first base. Put away by Barone. Did the catching on Wednesday against this Lopes team. Playing third today.
The right fielder, number 18, Tabitha Dyer.
Tabitha Dyer steps up. First pitch to Dyer, swung on, fouled off into the screen on the third base side, and it's 0-1 to Tabitha. Ostrowski enters the day with 2 appearances on the year. This is her first start. She doesn't have any wins or losses, but she's got an 11.81 ERA, 0-1. Fouled off again. 2 strikes now on the Lopes batter Dyer. She's pitched 5 1/3 innings, given up 9 runs, all earned, walked 4, struck out 2, while giving up just 8 hits. Opponents are batting .348 against Delaney Ostrowski. It is an 0-2 count with 1 down to Tabitha Dyer. Her 3rd straight foul ball. That one goes back into the screen, and the count will remain at no balls and 2 strikes. Tabitha will be out in right field again for the 2nd straight game here today. Lopes don't really change anything around other than the starting pitching. Dyer will ground. Walensky's there. Walensky throws to first. Mackey's on the bag, and that will be 2 away for the Lopes. 2 ground outs to the left side of the infield, 1 to third, 1 to short. Barone and Walensky put the first 2 Lopes away. Here's Lily Bishop for the Lopes. This is the 5th time these 2 sides are seeing each other this week. Bishop sends a high pop-up into left field. On to make it's Walensky, almost colliding with Keller, but that will put it away. So 3 up, 3 down for GCU, and Delaney Ostrowski gets out of it unscathed for the Huskies. Let's go to the bottom of the 1st inning after this on GCU TV.
Grand Canyon University, a Christian university, is one of the largest and fastest growing universities in the country. GCU offers 270 dynamic academic programs with modern apartment-style living, classrooms, labs, restaurants, and more. Located in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, GCU's vibrant community and expansive campus is ranked top 20 for best college campuses in America. My university integrates the free market system with a welcoming Christian worldview perspective into its academic programs and throughout campus life, so you can put your faith into action and help transform communities. GCU campus students received over $157 million in scholarships in 2020, and many students attend GCU for less than the cost of a state university. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer to see the scholarships you qualify for. Admissible high school seniors can schedule a free visit from anywhere in the country. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer.
Back here for the bottom of the 1st inning inside the GCU softball stadium in the heart of the Valley of the Sun of Phoenix, Arizona. Unfortunately, the sun not showing today. Cloud coverage here. Overcast is where we are at right now. So the starting lineups for the Northern Illinois Huskies. Their batting order will go like this. It'll be Kelly Walensky, Kara Apato, Katie Keller, Carly Gotchis, Bianca Barone, Sam Malinder, Kyra Mickelson, and Delaney Ostrowski. And to round it out, number 8 in the first baseman, Maddie Mackey. Lexi Coons in the circle for the Lopes today. Lexi on the season. This is going to be her first start. First pitch is going to be a ball to Walensky, the shortstop for Northern Illinois. She's got Lexi Coons. She's made 5 appearances entering today. This will be her first start. She is 0 for 1 on the year with an 8.08 ERA, 8 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 16 hits. It will not be a 17. Good diving effort from Tabitha Dyer out in right field as that ball goes foul off the bat of Walensky. 10 runs, all 10 of those runs earned. She's only walked 1, struck out 3. And opponents are batting at .390 against Lexi this season. You take a good look at Lexi Coons. It's back locked in a 1-1 count right now to lead it off with Kelly Walensky. She came in relief on Wednesday. That pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Lexi in relief of Ryan Denhart on Wednesday. She threw 2 innings, and she was perfect in those 2 innings. No runs, no hits, no walks, and a strikeout. Almost got a piece of Walensky, and the count is now 3 balls and a strike. Lopes enter this game on a now 2-game losing streak after dropping their first game to Baylor, 3-1 on the way. That's going to get the corner. Counts full to the leadoff batter, Walensky. Northern Illinois looking to avoid a 2-game skid today. Of course, the Lopes also trying to get Ann Pearson her 500th career victory at the helm of this Lopes team. Payoff pitch from Coons in the dirt, and a leadoff walk for Kelly Walensky. And that'll bring up Kara Apato. Apato is now in, number 16, the center fielder, with a runner on first. Entering the day, Kara was batting .286. She'll take for a strike. Against Baylor, she was 0 for 2 with a walk. She was stranded twice on base as well. She did score a run against the Bears. They were able to get 2 in the first and then couldn't bring anybody around after that. And then the Bears got 2 back in the 6th before the walk-off home run by Goose McGlon of the Baylor Bears. It was an opposite field walk-off home run off of the ace for this Huskies squad, Claire Norred, out into right field. Wind has now shifted since the last game, going left to right, possibly a little bit in as well. It's 1-2 after she takes that second strike. One, two. Out past the glove of Torville, but it's going to go foul, and we'll do it again. 1 ball, no strike. So, the Lopes women's basketball team in their semifinal. It's a 2-3 matchup between the 2-seeded Wolverines and the 3-seeded Grand Canyon University Lopes. Just starting the third quarter, about 2.5 minutes in, where they're tied at 23 in the second half. Now back to this one. It's a 1-2 from Coons. Outside. Counts even. Two balls and 2 strikes is the count. 2-2. Slow one right at Torville. She'll make the grab. That's 1 out now here in the bottom of the first. That brings up the left fielder, Katie Keller, number 6, to step in for Northern Illinois and the Huskies. The Huskies play out of the MAC Conference, Metro Atlantic Conference. First pitch to Katie Keller is a ball. Settling back in now is Katie Keller and Lexi Coons into the circle. She'll wind and fire. Runner almost deciding to try and attempt the steal and holds back Dietrich. The nice pump fake to freeze the runner, and it's 1-1 on the ball strike count to Katie Keller. One on the way from Coons. In for a strike on the off speed. Don't typically see a ton of off speed stuff from Lexi Coons, but that one was nice. Good spot, good pace on it. And it's a 1-2 count with 1 away and 1 on for the Huskies. She'll deliver the 1-2 to Keller. Watching another off-speed pitch sink into the dirt. And the count's even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two outside. Count is now full again. Second full count of this first inning already. Lexi Coons got to find the strike zone here. She walked the runner at first. That's Walensky to lead off the inning. Got a Pato to fly or to pop out to Torville at third. That's where we stand right now. Here's the payoff pitch from Lexi Coons. One will be ripped, but right at Fifield on the line out, and there's 2 away. Fifield read that one well, had some wicked spin on it, it looked like, from up here. And that will leave Walensky at first, unable to advance so far. As Coons steps back in to face the designated hitter, Carly Gotchis, number 32 today. Good off-speed stuff working early from Lexi Coons. That's in for a strike. Entering today, Gotchis was batting .385 going into this double header for Northern Illinois. They did get to take the last game off. Had a break in between. That one missed for a ball. So Gotchis now even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Gotchis earlier today against the Baylor Bears was 1 for 3 with a strikeout. So she was able to get a hit earlier today. Maybe looking to get another one here. After a Husky win on Wednesday, a 6-3 Husky win Wednesday, we're going to get time called at first base by the first base umpire. Looking at something over there on the helmet of Walensky, it looks like. Good to go with a 2-ball, 1-strike count with 2 outs here in the bottom of this first inning from the GCU softball stadium. Again, Lopes going to be the designated visitors for this one. Huskies designated home team. That one right at Angelique Aguilar-Bocage on to Pearson to retire the side on the fielder's choice. So no score after an inning. Neither side's got a hit. It's 0-0 here at the Lopes Up Classic, going to the second inning when we come back.
When I think back on graduation day, it's such a special moment. Walking across the stage, hearing your name called. I think I would really regret not walking. I think being able to finish out a long college experience with an awesome moment like graduation is really special.
If I hadn't decided to walk that day, I think I'd regret not having that sense of closure and accomplishment for that huge chapter in my life.
My name's Noah and I graduated in 2015.
My name is Lauren and I graduated in 2016.
Herff Jones, by your side.
It's not about where you were born. It's not about your gender or the color of your skin or whether you're rich, poor, or in the middle. No matter what you play, if you have the skill and drive to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Second inning going to get underway with the Lopes cleanup batter, Kristen Fifield, leading it off for GCU. We're going to get some started for the Lopes. Neither side had a hit in that first inning. We're scoreless. That's 0-0 between the Huskies and the Lopes. First pitch to Fifield will be driven, grounded right at Walensky. Couldn't pick it out of the dirt was Mackey, and Fifield's going to go to second. Now a time will be called to get the elbow guard off of Fifield. And she will reach on an error. E6 as it goes down. In the book, the bad throw from Malinsky. Mackey couldn't pick it out of the dirt. Fifield probably would have been safe anyway. And that brings up Savannah Torville. Looking to get Savannah's day going. Batting .352 now on the season after the game against Baylor. Off speed, up high, not going to get in for a strike. Too high, says the home plate umpire. The count is now a ball and a strike to the Lopes third baseman. 1-1. Torville squares to bunt. It's a good bunt. Is he going to get her? It will just barely beat it out or get Torville, but Fifield's now a third with one out. So now the Lopes looking to manufacture a run.
The shortstop, number 3, Angeli Aguilar.
That brings up Angeli Aguilar-Bocage for the Lopes, as now we're going to get time called, and we're going to come talk about it with Delaney Ostrowski. So Torville credited with the sacrifice bunt to move Fifield over. So no official at-bat for Torville in that one. So here comes Angeli Aguilar-Bocage earlier today against the Baylor Bears. Angeli was 1 for 2. That's in the dirt. To Bocage. That one hit against the Bears was a single. Came in that 4th inning of game number 1 for the Lopes today. Now having the count 1-0. About the same spot in the dirt again. Aguilar-Bocage batting .356, good enough for second on the team. Also third on the team in hits with 21 on the season. 2-0 count inside for a strike, though. It's 2 balls and a strike to Aguilar-Bocage. Of course, Angeli Aguilar-Bocage, the younger sister of Brianna Aguilar, who played for the Lopes from 2017 to 2020, better known as Bobo to the Lopes. That one hit hard at the shortstop. Throw on to first at Fifield, not in time. Fifield's going to score. Lopes are up 1-0. Hard hit ball from Angeli Aguilar-Bocage. Scores Kristen Fifield.
Number 21, the designated player, Caitlin Lavis.
Kaylin Lavis will step up for the Lopes now. Going to be an infield single for Aguilar-Bocage. So with Angeli standing at first, that brings up the designated player, Caitlin Lavis. Another freshman, one of 2 freshmen in the lineup for the Lopes. See if Caitlin can get something going. Bocage takes off for second, throw down, not in time, couldn't apply the tag. Credit Angeli with a steal. That'll break up a double play ball. The count is now 1-1 to Lavis. Going to be Bocage's first stolen base of the season. Last pitch was a ball, 2 balls and a strike to Lavis. Lavis drives that one left field. Play made by Keller, and now there's 2 away. That'll bring up the catcher number 5, Kaylee Dietrich, who's batting 148 on the season and did register a hit against Baylor. She was 1 for 2 before being pinch hit 4. And she'll send another pop-up high. That's shallow center field. And on to make the catch is Apazzo. So the Lopes strand 1, but do get 1 run back. So it is a 1-0 Lopes lead after 1.5 innings of play. Let's go to the bottom of the second for the Huskies bats when we come back.
Once you've been to hell and back, there's not much left to fear. When the boogeyman goes to sleep at night, he checks under his bed for me. Have you ever wondered who Waldo's hiding from? Me. Not even the Cougars of LA are enough to scare me. But if I get into an accident, I'm calling the boss. Sweet James. If you've been hurt, don't back down. Call Sweet James.
From reimagining the way you work to reassessing what you need, you've changed the way you do business. And now, so have we. With no annual contracts and flexible internet and voice solutions, you'll have what you need to get back to business. Rethink, reconnect, reimagine. Switch to Cox Business today.
A 1-0 Lopes lead going to the home half of the second inning. As Lexi Coons is back out on the mound for GCU, or in the circle rather. And Barone Melinder Mickelson will get things going for the Huskies. It was a 4-batter first inning after the leadoff walk to Walensky, and then Coons was able to sit down Apazzo, Keller, and Gotchis. On Wednesday, Bianca Barone went 1 for 3 with 3 RBI and on a home run against the Lopes on Wednesday. And against Baylor today, she was 0 for 3. The pair of pop-outs. First pitch to Bianca. It's going to be a ball. Entering the day, though, Bianca Barone was batting an even 200 with 5 hits. Entering the day, her first home run did come against the Lopes on Wednesday. Squaring to bunt. It gets down. Dietrich's throw is in time. Gunning her down at first base. Great play from Kaylee Dietrich. Take another. And that will bring up Sam Melinder, the second baseman, number 18 for Northern Illinois. Thought about taking a swing at the off speed, and it's in for a strike. Illinois native, the sophomore utility player for this Husky side, is at second base today. No balls and a strike from Lexi Coons on the way outside and high. Ball and a strike. Lexi settles in. Ready to go. 1-1. Chopper. Aguilar Bocage can't make the play, and it's going to be a single through the middle of the infield for Sam Melinder. First hit of the day for Northern Illinois. And it comes in the in the 6-hole spot on this batting order. Pick up Kira Mickelson, a senior righty who's doing the catching for this Huskies team today. Huskies looking to avoid a 2-game skid in this one. Going to have Coons reset here, and we'll settle back in. Still a 1-0 GCU lead over this NIU Husky side. First pitch to Mickelson. Got fouled off, looked like the edge of the butt of the bat, looked like on the check swing. So, as expected here today in Phoenix, a little bit of rain starting to come down at the GCU softball stadium. Can see blue skies out on the horizon just beyond some of the dormitory buildings here on the campus of Grand Canyon. That one, jams are inside. Aguilar Bocage again, making another over-the-shoulder grab, and they're going to say Bishop's foot came off the bag. They couldn't double him up. But that is the third time in 2 games that Aguilar Bocage has made a over-the-shoulder catch against this Huskies team that probably should have been a base hit. She had 2 on Wednesday, and Coach Pearson's going to talk about it. Let's see if we can see the foot. Great grab. See if we can see the foot of Bishop. I'm not sure that came off the bag. It moved a little, but I don't think it came off. I think this inning should probably be over. So now it looks like the umpires are going to get together to talk about it. So Mickelson pops out to Aguilar Bocage, making another great play. I'm not sure. Those little slow pop-ups that just kind of tend to die, kind of hit no man's land. Tough plays to make, but Aguilar Bocage gets great jump on it. Coach Pearson walking away, shaking her head. So let's take one more look at it from the angle at first base. Oh, it might, maybe it does come off just a little bit. I'm not sure. It's a tough play to make on the replay. And a tough break for the Lopes. A fortunate break for Northern Illinois. But 2 outs, 1 on, 1-0 Grand Canyon lead. And that brings up the pitcher, Delaney Ostrowski. Ostrowski bats .400 on the season, entering the day. 2 hits in 5 at-bats for her. 0-1. She'll ground that one to Torville. Torville play on the first. That time Bishop's foot definitely stayed on the bag, and that ends the second inning. It is a 1-0 Lopes lead as we go to the top of the 3rd inning here at the Lopes Up Classic.
Joel Embiid is unhappy
Like, really unhappy.
because the internet keeps using not-so-amazing GIFs to react to his amazing highlights. Mountain Dew presents the Joel Embiid Deserves Better Reactions GIF Collection.
Now I'm so happy.
GCU fans, if you haven't already, it's time to download the Lope Nation app. Watch GCU home sporting events directly from your app. Receive personalized news and score updates for all your favorite Lopes teams. Follow the Lopes closer than ever before with scores, schedules, stories, and more. Plus, even more perks will be coming very soon. Search GCU Athletics in your phone's app store or download the GCU Athletics app now at gculopes.com/app. Top of the 3rd is underway. And that first pitch is a ball to Jordan Pearson to lead us off. Pearson slaps that one at second. It did hit the ground. Is she out? She is. Nice defensive play at second base by Malinder. Take another look. A tough hop. Had to come play it. She did. Made a great throw against the speedy Pearson. And that brings up Gianna Nicoletti, who grounded out to Barone in her first at-bat. And now here's the shift again on Gianna. Nothing she hasn't seen before. Did have a couple of singles in the first game against Baylor today. She takes for a ball. Taking a long look in at her wristband is Ostrowski. 1-0. Tried to lay down a bunt, but it goes foul. 1-1 strike to Gianna Nicoletti. Gianna currently leading the team in batting average right now, as well as last season. She led the team in batting average when the season was canceled with a .380 average. She led the team in hits, on base percentage, and runs as well, and she had one hit in at least 18 games last year. Before coming to GCU 3 years ago, she did also consider San Diego, Penn, Princeton, Colgate, and UConn as options, but ultimately chose Coach Ann Pearson to be her head coach at the collegiate softball level. A 2-1 pitch is fouled away, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Lopes left fielder. So entering this game after the Baylor game, she now bats .426. 26 hits, 61 at-bats. She scored 20 runs already. She's driven in 7 of her own. It's 13 walks as well. That one grounded to the second base side, but it's to the right fielder, Gerke, who was in to play second base on the shift. So make that a ground out to the right fielder. Gianna's 0 for 2. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up the 2-hitter, Tabitha Dyer, who's 0 for 1 today. She grounded out to short in her first at-bat. And that one hit Dyer way up high. See where that got a piece of Dyer right in the middle of her upper back. Good to see her up and walk into first base, so that'll put Dyer aboard. So now it looks like the training staff going to make the walk over to first base just to make sure that she is indeed still able to go. You see right there on your screen, that's Delaney Ostrowski. So it looks like we're good to go. Dyer's going to stay in. After a pause, we got 2 outs and a runner on first for the Lopes first baseman, number 27, Lily Bishop's going to check in. Bishop takes inside and high. So ball 1 for Lily Bishop. GCU women's basketball 3 minutes into the fourth quarter now, up by 2. It's 43-41. Lopes looking to advance to their first ever women's basketball title game. Bishop pops that one high into the air, and it's going to come down. In the field of play. Tough grab from Bianca Barone. That one was coming back fair. Good thing she made the grab. Well, Bishop goes 0 for 2 on the day as we go to the home half of the third. Lopes clinging to a 1-0 lead.
When life seems uncertain, there's one credit union that provides both dollars and cents. Copper State Credit Union. With solutions that focus on our members, you can take advantage of competitive rates, free cashback checking, and local attentive service. Uplifting our community is a standard we live by. That's why thousands of your Arizona neighbors rely on us. Strengthening Arizona families through financial empowerment. That's Copper State Credit Union.
I'm personal injury attorney James Bergener. Accidents can happen. If something happens to you or your family, call me. My firm and I will take you by the hand and guide you through everything. You see, personal injuries are just that. They're personal. You're not a number. You're more than just a name. This is your life. At my firm, each case is professionally and personally tailored to you. So if you've been injured, I've got your back. Call me now for a free consultation.
Lexi Coons back out for inning number 3 of work. She's given up 1 hit and walked 1 in 2 innings so far for the Lopes righty starting today's game. This is the 5th time since Saturday, March the 6th. Yes, the 5th time in 6 days that this Lopes team is playing this Northern Illinois Husky team. Lopes swept the 3-game weekend series before Northern Illinois went to Tempe for a game, lost to the Sun Devils, and then Northern Illinois came back on Wednesday night here at the GCU Softball Stadium and beat the Lopes 6-3. And the Lopes are now 4-3 all-time against Northern Illinois after that Wednesday loss. So we'll start off with the first baseman, Maddie Mackey, fouling one off here to start the home half of the 3rd. Mackey against Baylor was 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. She'll take the 0-1 outside corner. Lexi Coons with some heat to paint the outside part of the plate. And it's 0-2. Against the Lopes on Wednesday, Maddie Mackey also walked and was 0 for 2. Before being pinch ran for. Mackey jammed. Aguilar-Bocage won't get there to make the grab, and that's a base hit for the 9 batter, Maddie Mackey. And that's going to turn the order over. So here's Kelly Walensky. So now finally, for the 2nd time through the order, we'll start it up for Northern Illinois. First pitch to Walensky here in her 2nd at-bat. She walked her first time up, and she'll get a ball in her first pitch of this sequence. Coons taking her time, settling in. Going to get the signal from Dietrich. 1-0 pitch is in there. Good framing from Kaylee Dietrich. On that one, got the outside corner, brought it back in the zone. Do have a runner on first. It is Maddie Mackey. It is a 1-0 Grand Canyon lead. Northern Illinois looking to tie it up here in the bottom half of this 3rd inning. Fouled off, took a big swing, and it's 1-2. Walensky was 1 for 4 with a run scored against the Lopes on Wednesday. Also 1 for 4 with a run scored and a strikeout against Baylor earlier today, and she enters the day batting just .226, so looking to bring that average up. 1-2. Off speed, almost got her chasing. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes to the shortstop, who does have an error in the field today. Kristen Fifield was able to reach and then ultimately come and capitalize, score after that error by Kelly Walensky. So that's where we stand right now at 1-0. 2-2 outside. Couldn't get her to chase and couldn't get the umpire to bite on the outside corner. 3 balls and 2 strikes now for Kelly Walensky and the Huskies. Nobody down here in the bottom of the third inning. Three-two. Walensky, one, not going to get two. Pearson couldn't get it on the exchange, but they will get one. So a 5-4 put out to get Maddie Mackey. So fielder's choice puts Walensky aboard, and she'll go to 0-1 on the day. Slapped at Torville, can't make the play. Everybody's going to be safe. Just off the glove of Savannah Torville, and Kara Apazzo is going to be safely aboard at first base. Take a look at that again. Just not going to be able to get it in the glove early enough to make the play. Just deflecting off the top. So that's going to be an error on Torville. E5 officially for those of you scoring at home. That brings up Keller, the left fielder, with two aboard and a runner in scoring position. She'll take up high for a ball. She lined out to Kristen Fifield back in the first. Huskies looking to tie this up, possibly take a lead. Here's the 1-0. Corner, not going to get it. 2 balls, no strikes. And time is called. So Dietrich wants to go talk about it with Lexi Coons here with 1 out. Double play would end the inning. Force is on at third base. Apato at first, Walensky at second. Lopes looking to go 4-1 against the Huskies this week. Currently 3-1 inside. And that will make the count a true hitter's count at 3 balls and no strikes to Katie Keller. Coons needs to throw a strike here or get her to swing through one. 3-0 pitch on the way. Just missed the outside corner. Second walk of the day for Lexi Coons. First for Katie Keller. That is going to load up the bases. So the Huskies got everybody on here. Bases juiced, as they say, for Carly Gotchis, the designated hitter. Reached on a fielder's choice. Her first time up. Well, grounded out to end the first inning on a fielder's choice, rather. Would have been safe at first, as it was a 6-4 putout from Aguilar-Bocage to Pearson to get the force at second, which got Walensky back in the first to end it. Lopes did score one in the top of the second. Nobody has scored since. One out, bases loaded, force at any base. It's in for a strike. Carly Gotchis down 0-1. Missing up high, so count is now even, a ball and a strike. 3:40 to play in the fourth quarter of the Lopes women's basketball semifinal. They're up 52-45 over the 2-seeded Utah Valley Wolverines. Looking to advance to their first WAC semi. Pitch from Coons. 1-2. Goes the count as it's fouled off by Gotchis. So just 3.5 minutes away now are the women's basketball team and first-year head coach Molly Miller from making their first ever WAC championship game appearance. Can go up 10 after a Katie Scott and 1. She'll shoot 1. Back to this one. It's 1-2 with 1 out. 1-2 to Gotchis. Inside, almost got him on the inside corner, but the count's even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 1 out, bases loaded for Northern Illinois. 2-2 on the way. Slapped through the side under Torville's glove. It's only going to play to run. Walensky's going to score. Apato to third, Keller to second. Gotchis, the RBI single. We are tied at 1 run apiece now as Bianca Barone steps in. She grounded out to Kaylee Dietrich on the bunt attempts to lead off the second. Barone at third today. Did the catching on Wednesday against this Lopes team. Inside, got it for a strike. Oh, 1. Off speeds in the dirt. Count is now 1 ball and 1 strike to Bianca Barone. One on the way from Lexi Coons. Way outside. Dietrich has to keep it, diving for that one, so it doesn't get to the backstop and it's possibly saving a run. Now the count is 2 balls and a strike. Two on the way from Coons. Hard chopper over the head and through the hole between third and short. Scores 1 more run. Scores Apato from third. Moves Keller to third. Gotchis to second. Barone the RBI single. Makes her 1 for 2 today. Coach Pearson's going to come out and talk about it with Lexi Coons. So now the Lopes are down 2-1. Lexi's going to stay in. Everybody going to go back to their base, and that will bring up Sam Melinder. She singled back in the last inning. That's bottom of the second. So she's 1 for 1 on the afternoon. Almost to early evening now. It's about 4:45 local time here in Phoenix. Inside, missing the plate for a ball. So a ball and a strike. Or excuse me, 1 ball, no strikes is the count here to Melinder. Bases are still loaded with 1 down here in the bottom of inning number 3 at the GCU Softball Stadium. It's a 2-1 Husky lead now after they've scored on back-to-back RBI singles. There's a strike from Lexi Coons. Going to try and get anything going on the defensive side for GCU. Trying to get out of this one without surrendering any more runs. Trying to keep this at a one-run ball game. They're going to throw. They're going to get the lead runner. Good play from Savannah Torville. Smartly done, and then Dietrich holds. Not going to try and get the double play. It would have been close, probably not in time. So Gotchis to third, Barone to second. Molinder out, or at first, so base is still loaded. On the fielder's choice. Ground ball, Aguilar Bocage to second. Pearson can't corral it. That's going to score one, maybe two. Scores two. Scores Gotchis from third, Barone from second. Moves Molinder to third. And Mickelson is standing at second base. Aguilar Bocage across the diamond, and that will end the inning, but not before Northern Illinois gets 4 across to make it a 4-1 game for the Huskies. It's the Lopes' turn to bat in the top half of the 4th inning after this.
Is it possible to cook up the barbecue bacon burger at home? Well, that depends. Does your home have fresh chopped onions, pickles, smoked cheddar, Monterey Jack, bacon, tangy barbecue sauce, and orange and white stripes with the word Whataburger emblazoned on the front of it? If so, then absolutely. Good thing there's the limited time barbecue bacon burger at Whataburger.
It's time to get away. It's time to escape. It's a new day to play. Your retreat awaits at Talking Stick Resort. Indulge your appetite for excitement with our thrilling table games, our electrifying slots, our outstanding restaurants, and our exceptional accommodations. It's all waiting for you. It's a new day to play at Talking Stick Resort. Play in style.
Huskies strike for 4 in the bottom of the 3rd inning to bring the Lopes back up to bat with Kristen Fifield, who came around to score after reaching on the error back in the 2nd. She'll lead it off again. She also led off that 2nd inning. So Delaney Ostrowski back out for inning number 4 of work for her. It's a 4-1 game.
Leading off for GCU, the center fielder, number 20, Kristen Highfield.
First pitch of the 4th inning is outside for a ball. 60 ticks of the clock left in Las Vegas. Lopes up by 5, trying to advance to the WAC title game. It's women's basketball. And that's outside for ball 2. Men's basketball will play tonight at 6 o'clock Arizona time. They'll take on the 5th-seeded Seattle Redhawks. That's popped up. Fifield into left. Easy play for Keller. And there's one away. That brings up Savannah Torville. Maybe get some fireworks out of Savannah Torville's bat. We got the shift on, so Molinder over in right behind second base. Barone's going to hug the line. Walensky a couple steps to her left. And left over is Mackey on the right side of the infield to cover that whole right side. So maybe Savannah can take one the opposite direction and get a base hit, get the Lopes bats going. Just trying to really get anything going. Bats have been pretty quiet here today. They've totaled decent amount of hits over the weekend and even Wednesday. They had 10, 6 this afternoon, 16 hits already this week, and they have tacked on one more. Torville ripped that one, but well foul. And the count is 1-2. So the Lopes looking to get hit number 2 of the day, be hit number 18 of this week. Just trying to get those bats hot and keep those bats hot is the goal for this Lopes side right now. Outside. Counts 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lopes down by 3. Torville looking to get something started so the Lopes can claw their way back into it. 2-2, Torville popped it up. In the foul territory is Mackey for out number 2. And I'll bring up Angeli Aguilar-Bocage, who's got the 1 hit for the Lopes. She also stole a base after that single. So the same shift that was on for Torville's on for Aguilar-Bocage as well. She'll foul off the first pitch into the bleachers. On 1 pitch. Aguilar-Bocage opposite way. It's going to take a 1-hop in down on right field. Trying to get to second. She does. Aguilar-Bocage gets her 2nd hit of the day. That brings up Caitlin Lavis, the designated player with 2 down. Gerke couldn't quite lay out to make the catch on Aguilar-Bocage, and this inning is still going. It's going to be a double for Angeli and a first pitch strike to Lavis. Oh, 1. Same spot, but that one's going to be a ball. Lavis flew out to left field her first time up. So she's 0 for 1 on the afternoon. 1-1. Up high. .33 seconds remain in Las Vegas. It's a slim 3-point Grand Canyon lead over the Wolverines, 55-52. Here's the pitch. Lavis sends that one into left. That's not going to get down. That's Keller ranging over to make the grab, so the Lopes will leave 1 on base, not play a run, and it is still 4-1 in favor of the Huskies of Northern Illinois. To the home half of the 4th we go here at the Lopes Up Classic.
From reimagining the way you work to reassessing what you need, you've changed the way you do business. And now, so have we. With no annual contracts and flexible internet and voice solutions, you'll have what you need to get back to business. Rethink, reconnect, reimagine. Switch to Cox Business today.
I'm personal injury attorney James Bergener. Accidents can happen. If something happens to you or your family, call me. My firm and I will take you by the hand and guide you through everything. You see, personal injuries are just that. They're personal. You're not a number. You're more than just a name. This is your life. At my firm, each case is professionally and personally tailored to you. So if you've been injured, I've got your back. Call me now for a free consultation.
Bottom of the 4th we go. Lexi Kuhn still in the circle for GCU. It's a 4-1 Husky lead over the Grand Canyon University Lopes, who are hosting this Lopes Up Classic tournament, but they are the visitors today in this second half of both teams' doubleheader. Maddie Mackey will lead us off, just as she did in the third. Mackey takes for a strike from Coons to lead us off in the bottom of the fourth. She's 1 for 1 with a single. In the dirt is the 0-1 pitch to make it a 1-1 count now to the first baseman, Maddie Mackey. Looking to get her first hit of the tournament here in this at-bat. 1-1, fouled off. Ball and 2 strikes. Mackey was thrown out at second on the fielder's choice back in that third inning. Coons trying to get the first out of this inning right here. 1-2, way outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count for Maddie Mackey. Her second at-bat of the evening. Women's basketball down to the last 20 seconds. It's down to the wire. It's a 1-point lead. 2-2 on the way. Opposite field. Dyer is off her glove, but it was in the foul territory. So it will remain a 2-2 count. Tabitha Dyer was there, couldn't bring it in. So a second chance now. Second chance for Maddie Mackey. Two. Pops that one to Nicoletti, ranging over just a couple of steps. And she'll make the easy grab for the first out of the inning. That turns the order again. Kelly Walensky's up. She is 0 for 1 with a walk today and a run scored. Reached on the fielder's choice, came around to score. Last inning to get the scoring going for Northern Illinois. And now they'll look to hang on to this lead, maybe add on to it. Fouled off her leg. The count is 1-1. So the winner of the women's basketball game will end up taking on the top seed California Baptist, undefeated still on the year. 18 seconds to go in that one. Lopes up by 3. That pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Well, and that's it. The Grand Canyon women have advanced. Have advanced to their first ever WAC championship game, their second semifinal appearance here in the last 3 seasons, and they'll end up upsetting the 2 seed to take on the top-seeded California Baptist Lancers tomorrow afternoon. Great win by the first-year head coach, Molly Miller, and the GCU women, and now we await the GCU men and their semifinal later tonight. So it is a 2-2 count to Kelly Walensky. 2-2 on the way from Lexi Coons. 3-2 goes the count. Fans didn't necessarily enjoy that call too much. It was borderline ball or strike. Umpire says it's going to be a ball. It's Brent Higgins behind the plate here in game number 3 of this Lopes Up Classic on this Friday afternoon, early evening now. Ground ball. Angeli Aguilar-Bocage is there. She'll throw to Bishop, and that's out number 2. Kara Pato will step up, and she is 0 for 2 today with a run scored, reached on the E5 back in the 3rd. Huskies sent all 9 batters to the plate in the 3rd inning. Pato takes for ball 1. Angeli Aguilar-Bocage can't scoop it up on the hard hit ground ball. And Apato's aboard with 2 down. That first pitch in for a strike to Katie Keller. Stranded at 3rd base. Or no, was thrown out and home on a fielder's choice back in the 3rd. So an E6 as Kara Pato's aboard. Keller, who is 0 for 1 today. That one's ripped and down to the wall. Are they going to send the runner? They are. Play at the plate. Not going to be in time. And it's a 5-1 lead as Pato scores. And that will move Katie Keller over to 3rd base. Ripped that one. Brings up Carly Gotchis. So officially it'll be a double for Keller as she advanced on the throw to 3rd base. But give her an RBI and a base hit. Gotchis, who was 1 for 2 today, had an RBI single. 1-1 now goes the count to the designated hitter, Carly Gotchis. Outside. 2 balls and a strike to Gotchis now. Two 1. Pearson to retire the side. It is a 5-1 Husky lead going to the top of the 5th inning on GCU TV.
When life seems uncertain, there's one credit union that provides both dollars and cents. Copper State Credit Union. With solutions that focus on our members, you can take advantage of competitive rates, free cashback checking, and local attentive service. Uplifting our community is a standard we live by. That's why thousands of your Arizona neighbors rely on us. Strengthening Arizona families through financial empowerment. That's Copper State Credit Union.
Is it possible to cook up the barbecue bacon burger at home? Well, that depends. Does your home have fresh chopped onions, pickles, smoked cheddar, Monterey Jack, bacon, tangy barbecue sauce, and orange and white stripes with the word Whataburger emblazoned on the front of it? If so, then absolutely.
Good thing there's the limited time barbecue bacon burger at Whataburger.
Get the best gear to show off your Lope pride. Go to lopeshops.gcu.edu to find everything GCU. From the newest apparel to the coolest accessories. Use promo code GAMEDAY20 to get 20% off for being a GCU TV viewer. Log on and get your gear today. And it is a first pitch strike to Kaylee Dietrich, who will lead off the fifth for the Lopes. She is 0 for 1 on the evening so far. Takes the off speed in for a strike as well. Quickly now, no balls, 2 strikes to the Lopes catcher. Dietrich sends a high fly ball to center field. That one's back at the track. And a great catch from Kara Apazzo to retire Kaylee Dietrich. There you go, look at that one. Kara Apazzo running into the wall, was running out of real estate back there. And that brings up the second baseman, Jordan Pearson. First pitch to Jordan is a strike. Jordan Pearson, of course, the daughter of head coach Ann Pearson. Entered the day batting .211. She'll take that for a strike as well. Currently Pearson batting .250 on the season. 0-2. Swung on and missed. Pearson strikes out, first of the day for Delaney Ostrowski. And that'll turn the Lopes order over as they'll now run through it for the third time with Gianna Nicoletti to lead us off. Gianna's 0 for 2 today after having 2 singles against Baylor earlier in this Lopes Up Classic. She'll take up high. Outside. Ball 2 to Gianna Nicoletti. Three straight balls to Gianna Nicoletti, who has walked 13 times this season and has been hit by a pitch just once. In a good spot to get a runner on base with 2 down for the Lopes. She's going to square to bunt. She'll pull back. It's in for a strike. She was ready to jog on down to first base. And she'll settle back in. It's a 3-1 count. (3-1). Same spot, same call, strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to the left fielder for GCU, Gianna Nicoletti, who's looking to get something going for GCU, down 5-1 to this Northern Illinois side. Looking to avoid a 3-game losing streak are the Lopes. Here's the payoff. Fouled off. We'll do it again, 3-2. Full count with 2 down here in the top of inning number 5. Nicoletti will ground that one to short. Can't pick it out of the dirt. Nicoletti's safe. So Gianna's aboard with 2 down. That'll bring up Tabitha Dyer, hit by a pitch in the 3rd. She was stranded at first. Nicoletti takes off, throws well into the outfield. She's going to head to 3rd. And she's into 3rd safely. It gets away. Nicoletti's thought about going, but Coach Pearson gets the stop sign up just in time. And Nicoletti will be at 3rd base. Dyer up the middle. Picked out at 2nd, not in time. Nicoletti's going to score. Gianna comes around, give Dyer the RBI. RBI single, 1 for 2. It's Tabitha Dyer now, and the Lopes are back within 3. Lily Bishop now settles in for her 3rd trip to the plate. She's 0 for 2. That's a strike to Bishop. Oh, 1. Right back to Ostrowski, who will retire Bishop. And that will end the inning. Not before the Lopes get one back, and it's 5-2 going to the bottom of the 5th inning.
Grand Canyon University, a Christian university, is one of the largest and fastest growing universities in the country. GCU offers 270 dynamic academic programs with modern apartment-style living, classrooms, labs, restaurants, and more. Located in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, GCU's vibrant community and expansive campus is ranked top 20 for best college campuses in America. My university integrates the free market system with a welcoming Christian worldview perspective into its academic programs and throughout campus life, so you can put your faith into action and help transform communities. GCU campus students received over $157 million in scholarships in 2020, and many students attend GCU for less than the cost of a state university. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer to see the scholarships you qualify for. Admissible high school seniors can schedule a free visit from anywhere in the country. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer.
When life seems uncertain, there's one credit union that provides both dollars and cents. Copper State Credit Union. With solutions that focus on our members, you can take advantage of competitive rates, free cashback checking, and local attentive service. Uplifting our community is a standard we live by. That's why thousands of your Arizona neighbors rely on us. Strengthening Arizona families through financial empowerment. That's Copper State Credit Union.
This is Bianca Barone, the catcher for Northern Illinois, with a 2-2 count. One hop in the dirt, and the count goes full. Three-two got a piece of Barone up high. And that's going to be a hit by pitch. And it's still 5-2, Northern Illinois here in the bottom of the fifth. We're going to get a pinch runner for Bianca Barone. Pinch runner's 15, Izzy Smith over at first base. She'll pinch run for Bianca Barone. First pitch to Sam Melinder is in for a strike. Melinder 1 for 2 today. Throw down is going to one-hop to Bishop, and Smith is back safely. 1 ball and 1 strike. One flown into center. On the run, Fifield makes the grab. Kristen Fifield makes the catch, and there's 1 down. So 1 down here in the bottom of the fifth. Smith is pinch running for Barone at first. Let's bring up Kyra Mickelson, who's 0 for 2. She'll take for strike number 1. First pitch to Kyra is a strike from Lexi Coons. Lopes got a run back in the top of the fifth. Made it 5-2, trying to keep it there through the legs of Bishop at first. Dyer fields it, relay throw, not going to be in time. Now they might have the runner caught in a run down. Throw to Bishop, and here we go. Throw to third. Going to get in the dirt. Now everybody is safe. So Mickelson singles and advanced to second. So single to right field for Mickelson. Makes her a 1 for 3 today. Moves Smith over to third with the rundown, and everybody is safe with 1 out, now 2 in scoring position. Now the right fielder, Hannah Gerke, will enter. So it looks like Northern Illinois is going to make a pitching change as Ostrowski will check out. So Gerke, they let Ostrowski hit instead of having a designated player. But now Gerke will get a chance to hit. Ostrowski was 0 for 2. So 1 down, 2 in scoring position for Northern Illinois. Gerke jammed on that. Nicoletti's there. They're going to tag. No, they won't. Everyone's going to go back after a great relay throw from Gianna Nicoletti. That'll bring up the first baseman, Maddie Mackey, number 8 for Northern Illinois. First pitch to Mackey. Just missing for a ball outside. So Maddie Mackey, who is 1 for 2 today with a single, will step in for her 3rd plate appearance. And here's the 1-0. Gets their first strike. So 2 outs. Coons can get out of this without giving anything up if she can retire Mackey. As Nicoletti was able to field the fly out and get the throw back into the infield quickly before any runners could advance on the tag. 1-1's outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now is the count. Coons back in now. She'll settle and wind and fire the 2-1. It's in the dirt. And a hitter's count now at 3-1 for Maddie Mackey. Coons has already walked 2 today, including the leadoff batter of this game, Walensky, once, and then Keller back in the 3rd. No strikeouts for Lexi today. 3-1. Inside, 3rd walk of the day for Coons. That will load the bases with the top of the order back up with Kelly Walensky. The 3rd straight inning that Walensky's going to get in that bat here. Scored in the 3rd, grounded out in the 4th. Pops that one up, but it's foul. And it's a 0-1 count now. Mackey on first, Mickelson second, Smith on 3rd. 0-1's fouled off into the screen. Quickly 0-2 for Lexi Coons. Bases are loaded. 2 down, bottom 5, 5-2 lead for Northern Illinois. Northern Illinois looking to avoid a 2-game losing streak. GCU looking to snap a 2-game losing streak. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off back into the screen again. 3 straight foul balls straight back. And the count will remain no balls and 2 strikes. To the shortstop, Walensky of the Huskies. Oh, 2 in the dirt. But Kaylee Dietrich was able to stop that one from going anywhere beyond her to the backstop and keep all the runners where they are. One, 2. Popped up. Dietrich is there, and the Lopes get out of it. Northern Illinois loads the bases in the bottom half of the 5th. but can't bring one across. It's 5-2 Huskies. Final 2 innings are coming your way.
About time you washed it.
Getting ready to trade it in. What are you doing?
Just a little shopping. Wait, a new truck. Don't you think I should be involved?
Of course. We'll head over to Sanderson Ford as soon as I'm done.
I don't have time today. Hope we're going with 4 doors this time.
Ooh, of course. I know exactly what I want. I mean, we want. A lightning blue Ford F-150 Super Crew with EcoBoost.
All done.
Shop from home, buy from home, we deliver. From the dealer you can trust, Sanderson Ford.
It's time to get away. It's time to escape. It's a new day to play. Your retreat awaits at Talking Stick Resort. Indulge your appetite for excitement with our thrilling table games, our electrifying slots, our outstanding restaurants, and our exceptional accommodations. It's all waiting for you. It's a new day to play at Talking Stick Resort. Play in style.
Before we get to the top of the 6th, let's take a look at the GCU upcoming schedule. We got baseball tonight against the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. Softball is back here tomorrow at 1 o'clock for another matchup with the Baylor Bears to end this GCU Classic for the Lopes. They'll round it out at 1 o'clock. And also tomorrow we got a baseball doubleheader starting at 2 o'clock as the Lopes will play the middle 2 games of that 4-game set with UTR GV.
Leading off for GCU, the center fielder, number 20, Kristen Fifield.
So Fifield will lead us off here in the 6th. 0 for 2 today is Kristen. Ostrowski still in to pitch. Fifield flies out, but it'll get into foul territory before anyone can make a play on it, and it's a no ball, 1 strike count. Lopes got to work their way back here from a 3-run deficit. That'll help. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. Fifield pops it up. On to make the grab is Melinder at second. Out number 1. Brings up Savannah Torville. Officially 0 for 1 on the day. Popped up to first base back in the 3rd, or in the 4th. Savannah Torville's last at bat. Now we'll settle in with 1 down. Her team down by 3. Takes the off speed in the dirt. And she'll get ahead 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Torville, foul ball. Couldn't quite keep it on the right side of that third base side. And we'll continue this at bat now with a 1-1 count to Torville. One outside, but got the corner on the off speed. Ball and 2 strikes to Torville. Savannah still looking for hit number 20 on the season. 1-2. Won't get it on that pitch as it's fouled away. Count will stay a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Torville takes that for a ride, and it's off the wall. Big hop off the wall. Torville, a stand-up double. Just missing getting over that white strip at the top of the outfield fence for a home run. It took a large hop off the wall. That brings up Angeli Aguilar-Bocage, who's now 2 for 2 with an RBI on the afternoon. Took the first pitch for a ball, and it's 1-0 with one down. Foul ball from Angeli Aguilar-Bocage. Made good contact, just couldn't quite keep it fair. 1 ball and 1 strike is the count from Delaney Ostrowski. Lopes picked up their 5th hit of the game on that Savannah Torville double. That one's up high. It's 2 balls and a strike. Aguilar-Bocage pops that one up. Center fielder makes the grab. Torville's going to tag, and she'll be in ahead of the throw. So Aguilar-Bocage is retired, and that will bring up number 21, the designated player, Caitlin Lavis. Lavis bats .333 on the season, and now we'll get a stop and a meeting at the mound with everybody from the infield coming in to talk about it. Looks like we're ready to get back underway with Caitlin Lavis. 0 for 2 today is Caitlin. That one's in the dirt for a ball. The designated player today. That pitch is in for a ball as well, and now it's 2 balls and no strikes. Ostrowski this time, same spot. 3 balls and no strikes now. Rio. That's going to walk Lavis. First walk of the day for Delaney Ostrowski. As then we'll get a pinch runner. It's going to be Christine Bellavia. Bellavia checks in to pinch run for Lavis. And that will bring up the Lopes catcher, Kaylee Dietrich. who is also 0 for 2 today. Dietrich takes inside for a first pitch strike. She's flown out twice to the center fielder, Kara Apato of the Huskies today. Dietrich sends a high fly ball. That's going to stay in. Left fielder is in on it. That's Keller to retire the side. Lobes do get 2 aboard, but can't bring them across. It's a 5-2 Husky lead going to the bottom of the 6th.
About time you washed it.
Getting ready to trade it in. What are you doing?
Just a little shopping. Wait, a new truck. Don't you think I should be involved?
Of course. We'll head over to Sanderson Ford as soon as I'm done.
I don't have time today. Hope we're going with 4 doors this time.
Ooh, of course. I know exactly what I want. I mean, we want. A lightning blue Ford F-150 Super Crew with EcoBoost.
All done.
Shop from home, buy from home, we deliver. From the dealer you can trust, Sanderson Ford.
It's time to get away. It's time to escape. It's a new day to play. Your retreat awaits at Talking Stick Resort. Indulge your appetite for excitement with our thrilling table games, our electrifying slots, our outstanding restaurants, and our exceptional accommodations. It's all waiting for you. It's a new day to play at Talking Stick Resort. Play in style.
Back for inning number 6, the bottom half of it. Lexi Coons is back out. Apato in over the head of Aguilar Bocage for a single to lead off the 6th inning. It's the 7th hit of the day for Northern Illinois. As Apato will go 1 for 4 now, and then I'll bring up Katie Keller, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI double and a walk. She's been left at third base in each of her last 2 plate appearances. Count now goes to a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike now to the center fielder, Katie Keller. Nobody down here in the bottom of inning number 6 to 5-2 lead. So we're gonna take a timeout and let the fire truck go past, it looks like. We had a fire alarm out in the Grove. And it's gonna make all the way around the GCU softball stadium. Now we're gonna get ready to go again. Here's Katie Keller settling back in. 2-1 is the count. Nobody down. They do have a runner on first. It's Apato. 3-1. So now Coons has to be careful here. 3-1. That's going to be hit into left. Nicoletti is there. Not going to tag as Zapato, one down. Good read by Gianna Nicoletti out in left field. Had to make an adjustment as well on that one as the wind kind of changed the direction of the ball. But that will now bring up Carly Gotchis with one down here in the bottom of inning number 6. If we go to the 7th here, it'll be, unless the Lobes tie it, Northern Illinois, this will be their last time at the plate. That's in for a strike. That's what the Lopes need to do, is throw strikes here to just get out of this and give themselves a chance to get back into this one in the top of the 7th. One on, well, the one gone. Gotchis fouls it off. It's 0-2. So they're going to bring out a towel for Lexi Coons just to wipe her hands off before each pitch, as it has begun to rain again here at the GCU Softball Stadium. One's up high. Let me get 2-1 now on the count. 2 balls and a strike to Carly Gotchis. That's going to be strike 3. Lexi Coons finally gets strike out, her first on the day. And that's going to bring back up Izzy Smith, who's now playing third base for Bianca Barone. One down. Smith fouls it off. Smith came in to pinch run. Came in to pinch run for Bianca Barone in the 5th after Barone was hit by a pitch. And Smith has just stayed in since. So 2 down now. Throw down to second on the slide. Not going to get the tag around. That's going to move Apato over. Stolen base for her. She slid around that tag. Great slide from Kara Apato. And it's 0-2, though, to Izzy Smith. So the Lopes 1 strike away from getting out of this inning as well. Fouled off. Just got a piece of it to go through the legs of Kaylee Dietrich on the foul ball, and the count remains no balls and 2 strikes. We'll get a new ball in play here, preferably a dry one for Lexi Coons here on the 0-2 count. Coons settles. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the third baseman, Izzy Smith. Grounded at Aguilar Bocage onto Bishop. In time, inning over. So it's still a 5-2 lead at the end of the 6th inning. Lopes down to their final 3 outs. See if they can rally. When we come back, we'll have the top of the 7th right here on GCU TV.
When I think back on graduation day, it's such a special moment. Walking across the stage, hearing your name called. I think I would really regret not walking. I think being able to finish out a long college experience with an awesome moment like graduation is really special.
If I hadn't decided to walk that day, I think I'd regret not having that sense of closure and accomplishment for that huge chapter in my life.
My name's Noah and I graduated in 2015.
My name is Lauren and I graduated in 2016.
Herff Jones, by your side.
From reimagining the way you work to reassessing what you need, you've changed the way you do business. And now, so have we. With no annual contracts and flexible internet and voice solutions, you'll have what you need to get back to business. Rethink, reconnect, reimagine. Switch to Cox Business today.
Top of the 7th, we got a new pitcher in the circle for Northern Illinois. It's going to be Claire Norad, number 19. She's faced these Lopes a few different times already. She was the pitcher on record that took the loss against Baylor today. She came in for the final inning and ended up getting walked off on the first batter with the home run from Goose McGlon of the Bears, and that one ended 3-2. She's looking to end it and pick up her 3rd win on the season. She's now 2-6 in the win-loss column for Northern Illinois. We're also going to get a pinch hitter with J.C. Hambrick for the Lopes for Jordan Pearson. Nicoletti Dyer also due up here in the 7th. Delaney Ostrowski went 6 innings strong, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, just 1 earned, struck out, and walked 1 batter apiece. That's her final line. First pitch to Hambrick, swung through and missed. First strike. Hambrick batting .304 on the year, 7 hits and 23 ABs. That's in the dirt. She's also walked twice, has been hit by a pitch. She's got 5 RBIs. Also does a little bit of pitching for the Lopes. Swung through, missed on that again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now to the leadoff batter for the Lopes here in this inning. It's J.C. Hambrick, number 19. One-two to Hambrick. Strike 3. Norad gets the strikeout. Hambrick is retired, and that will flip the order over for the Lopes. Left fielder Gianna Nicoletti will step in, and after the stolen base back in the 5th, Gianna Nicoletti now has the all-time record for stolen bases in a single season at 15. The previous top was 14 with Brielle Breland back in 2016 when she was a perfect 14 of 14. But now a 15 stolen base and counting for Gianna Nicoletti. So congratulations to her as she now can etch her name into the GCU record books as the all-time single-season stolen base leader. 1-0 in the dirt, and it will be 2 balls, no strikes to Gianna Nicoletti, who's 1 for 3. She singled back in the 5th, stole a base, then advanced on a bad throw, and then came around to score one of the Lopes' only 2 runs. 2-0's right down the middle. First strike. Lopes are just 6-10 here at the GCU softball stadium on the year. Fouls that one back, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out here in the 7th inning. Swung on a miss, back-to-back strikeouts for Claire Norred. And now just 1 out away from avoiding a 2-game losing streak and beating the Lopes for the 2nd time this week since Wednesday. And going to end up losing the 5-game series at 3-2 if they can hang on to win. Lopes looking to avoid a 3-game skid going into tomorrow's game against Baylor. That's going to take a 1 hop to the catcher as Dyer will watch that one. She's 1 for 2 today. Had a RBI single to score Nicoletti back in the 5th and was hit by a pitch in the 3rd. Those are both times she's been on and both times stranded at first base. 1-0. Dyer able to get out of the way. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. Dyer fouls it off. 2 balls and a strike. A 5-2 game. And again, Northern Illinois is the home team, so they will not have to bat in the bottom half of the 7th. This is the final chance for the Lopes to score 3 in with 2 outs, and they're going to say that either got the plate or she swung at it, so that's going to even the count up. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and just like that, Lopes down to their final strike. 6-3 was this final score on Wednesday that saw Northern Illinois beating the Lopes by 3. 2-2, 3 straight strikeouts for Claire Norad to end the game. And the final score of this one, the Northern Illinois Huskies 5, the Grand Canyon University Lopes 2. Let's go ahead and take a look at your Commonwealth Insurance game stats, the final stats of this one. 7 hits for the Huskies, just 5 for the Lopes. The Lopes had 3 errors and left 6 on base, but the Huskies just the 1 error, had 9 left on base. The Huskies hit .250 as a team. The Lopes just 192. So, Lopes will fall to 9-12 on the season. The Huskies go to 5-6. Northern Illinois back here at 11 a.m. tomorrow to take on the Baylor Bears for their final game of the Lopes Up Classic. And then the Lopes will be back for their final game at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon to take on the Baylor Bears. So Coach Ann Pearson's 500th win has to wait a little bit longer, at least till tomorrow. Still sitting at 499. Thank you for tuning in. We remind you to download the Lope Nation app so you can follow GCU Sports wherever you go and watch every home live stream from your mobile device, or go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. For everybody here at GCU TV, for our wonderful crew, I am Kyle Borg, saying have a great rest of your evening. We hope to see you back here tomorrow at 1 o'clock for the final game of the Lopes Up Classic between the Bears of Baylor and the Lopes of Grand Canyon University. Good night, everybody, and as always, go Lopes!